Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Attack on Treasures, and we've already finished, by the time you see this, we'll have already finished, obviously, Campfire Cooking in Another World Volume 3. Now we're doing Volume 4. And let's see. Ooh, who is you? Oh, that's Ruka. Well, that's how Ruka looks. Okay. Actually makes sense since she's the water goddess. Let's see. The story up till now. Accidentally caught in a hero summoning by a shady kingdom, Tsuyoshi Makoto, a salaryman in modern Japan, was brought into another world of swords and magic. Somehow Makoto managed to leave the kingdom and go on a journey, but thanks to his unique skill online supermarket, which allows him to buy things from his world. Hold on. He was damn it. Hold on, let me go. He was beset by incredible beings like goddesses and legendary beasts, all giving him things like familiar contracts and blessings in order to get his food and otherworld goods. During that journey, Makoto's familiars pressured him, and the party challenged the dungeon in Dolan. There, the powerful monsters were beaten to the wayside by Makoto's even more powerful familiars, and they succeeded in conquering the dungeon. However, it seems like conquering the dungeon comes with its own responsibilities. Okay, unique skill online supermarket. Makoto's unique skill, which allows him to buy goods from modern Japan anytime, any place. The food he buys with his skill has buffing effects. Well, of course. Okay. But, someone actually made a comment in the last video that I uploaded, which is the video before the finale for the last volume, is that the monsters in the dungeon seem like an immune system response, and that actually does make sense. And coupled with the fact that they seemed a lot more numerous and stronger thanks to Makoto and the others being there with how strong his familiars are, that actually, like I said, makes sense. Because, I mean, if something really bad was in your system, germ-wise, your immune system's going to go all out in order to try and get rid of it. So that actually does make total sense. I wonder if that's actually what the author intended. It'd be insane if I actually got a response from the author about this, because that would be... I'd love to pick their brain on how they got into writing this series. Ooh! Oh, okay, hold on. Okay. We got character introductions. Makoto's party. Dora-chan familiar. A rare pixie dragon. He's small but fully grown. Of course, he's become Makoto's familiar because he's after the man's cooking, of course. Sui. Familiar. A newly born slime. It grew attached to Makoto, who fed it and became his familiar. Cute. Fel, familiar, a legendary magic beast, the Fenrir. He formed a contract and became Makoto's familiar in order to get at his food. Hates vegetables. Okay. Yeah, of course Fel and Dora-chan went after and became his familiars because of food. Of course. And Sui just did it because I guess she was attached to him because she was... Maybe it's like a mother duck thing where the first thing first living thing that Sui saw when it was created or born or whatever became its mother, quote unquote. Okay, Makoto, human, a salaryman summoned from modern Japan. Has the unique skill online supermarket, good at cooking, a coward. Oh, here we go. The divine realm. Here we go. Rusaka. God, the goddess of water, gave Makoto's familiar Sui her blessing so that she could receive offerings from Makoto, loves otherworld food. Kasharo, God. The goddess of earth gave Makoto her blessing so she could receive his offering. She's entranced by the effect of otherworld beauty products. Agni, God. The goddess of fire gave Makoto her blessing so that she could get offerings from him. Likes otherworld alcohol, especially beer, of course. Ninrir, God. The goddess of wind gave Makoto her blessing in order to extort offerings from him. She's weak to otherworld sweets, especially dorayaki. Okay, that's all of them from this one. Okay. Let's see. Okay, the table of contents. Okay. Chapter 1. I unlocked a tenant in my online supermarket. A tenant? What is that, like a clause or something? Or an extra power accord in this? I guess we'll find out. As soon as we were surfaced from the dungeon and came back to Dolan, we were forcefully taken to the Adventurers Guild, and since the conversation with Elrond ran long, we ended up missing lunch. The ones who raised the most fuss, the children in my party. Of course they did! Of course they did, because you wouldn't have minded too much. But they, of course, did. All three of them raised a huge ruckus over their empty stomachs. Thus, mealtime would happen as soon as we got back to the inn. Since it would be properly filling and quick to make, I decided to go with yakiniku rice bowls this time. It was perfect since I had just enough rice left, given how much Fel and the others eat. First, I used my skill to buy the requisite yakiniku. I swear, Japanese names are going to trip me up. Japanese words are going to trip me up, I swear. Actually, never mind. Anything that sounds foreign is going to trip me up. And technically, some words in English trip me up. But that's because I guess I talk fast and my brain can't keep up, and thus I get tongue-tied. You guys get it. Yakiniku tare. Damn it. Ah! And some daikon radish sprouts. Since there's a lot of different yakiniku tare being sold these days, it's fine to just pick your favorite. I've tried all kinds, but in the end, this one was the one I liked the most. It's one that's been on sale for a long time that I've gotten used to. The medium spicy one is best here, I think. I never get tired of the flavor, or rather there's some kind of special thing to the sweetness of the sauce that makes yakiniku bowls really delicious. He's used his tare and quickly finished cooking these up. First, slice the bloody hornbull meat slightly thicker than normal. Oil up a heated frying pan and start grilling the bloody hornbull meat. Grill quickly, and once the color changes, add in the tare and keep cooking while mixing the tare in so it coats the meat. Then mold the rice onto the deeper dishes, pile on the meat, garnish the center with daikon sprouts for color, and the food is done. It's really simple, but yeah, it definitely looks delicious. Here, as soon as I served the food to my three familiars, they all jumped on it and dug in like they couldn't wait any longer. They must have really been hungry. It looked like they were hypnotized by the food. They'll probably finish up and ask for more right away at this rate, won't they? Next, I went with wyvern meat for the bowls. More! 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 Just as I thought, I served them the wyvern meat yakiniku bowls. I swear I'm sorry for anybody who speaks Japanese or knows Japanese. I apologize for messing up the words. I'm obviously never speaking Japanese in my entire life. The only words I know in Japanese is konnichiwa for hello. I think arigato is thank you. That's pretty much it, essentially. That's pretty much all I know. Or maybe arigato is goodbye. I can't. Like I said, I don't know. I served them the wyvern meat yakiniku bowls. This one's meat is different. Yeah, the last one was bloody hornbull. This one's wyvern. This tare really goes well with meat. Either one becomes incredibly delicious when paired with it. Just as I'd expect out of Fel, this meat lover. He totally gets it. Of course, the yakiniku tare would go well with meat. It doesn't matter how good the meat is, eating it with that tare makes it delicious, and it really does. This must be tried with that, I think. Maybe the next time make the next time one with earth dragon meat. Fel just told me to make the next bowl with earth dragon meat. What? You're using earth dragon meat? Then I'll take one too. Suey wooey too. Yep, thought that would happen once earth dragon meat was mentioned. Everyone knows how good it is after all. Even I want to know just how good the earth dragon meat would be mixed with some yakiniku tare. And so I ended up making yakiniku bowls with the earth dragon meat. Here you go. When I served the earth dragon yakiniku bowls to them, they all scarfed it down. Even compared to Fel and Suey, Dora-chan, who eats very little, was keeping up with them. Even though he'd already had bowls with bloody hornbull and wyvern meat. Damn, Dora-chan! Excuse me. Dora-chan is eating a lot right now. Watching this is making me want to eat too. I layered on lots of earth dragon meat coated with yakiniku tare on top of the glossy rice. It's even putting out an absolutely brutal smell like it's just telling me to eat it after all. It's so good I can't stop my drool. I can't stop myself from eating too. Surround some earth dragon meat with rice. So good! What the hell? This is way too delicious. Earth dragon yakiniku and rice are way too good together. Nope, I can't stop myself. I ended up finishing the entire bowl all at once. Damn, dude! You better You got a lot of Earth Dragon meat is all I gotta say. Man, I sure ate. That was just the best. Truly, that might actually have been the best food I'd ever had. It was actually dangerous how good the collaboration between the yakiniku tare and the Earth Dragon meat was. It seemed like Fel and Sui were both done in by the taste as well, and they had more portions one after the other. I still have about 2/3 of the dragon meat left. Damn! But I really will have to be careful how I use it, won't I? After all, it seems like the meat will all get used up in an instant, even though it's so precious. Yeah, you need to be careful with that. Because otherwise, you're going to have Fel go out and get another Earth Dragon. And oh, dear Lord. Elrond, you better bring it to Elrond is all I got to say. Once everyone had eaten their fill, they immediately fell fast asleep. Leaving Fel and Dora-chan in the shed, I took Sui up into my room with me. I gently placed Sui onto the futon I laid out on top of the bed. I still had something I needed to do. It's annoying as hell, but they'll be even more annoying if I'm late, these people. Gods. Can everyone hear me? When I called out to them like that, I was answered immediately. Oh, we've been waiting. You're finally back. Yo, I've been waiting. Food, quickly. Heyo, we've been waiting for you. Finally, make with the alcohol quickly. Oh, looks like everyone was waiting for me while wringing your hands, doesn't it? Let's do this quickly. It's my turn. You, what the hell was that ice cream you ate in the dungeon? What are you planning hiding something that delicious from me? I want to eat that too. So the Divine Disappointment Ninmira was totally watching, huh? Well, I guess there's no way she'd let that go. Of course not. Fine, I get it. So the Divine Ninmira wants sweets and ice cream is among those. That's right. Also the usual dorayaki, don't forget. Sure, I know. Opening my online supermarket, the first thing I did was cart some ice cream. Let's see. This and this should be good. I ended up picking a 6-piece family pack of ice cream cups with the 3 flavors in it, as well as another family pack of chocolate-coated ice cream bars. Other than that, I threw in some dorayaki and a random assortment of candy. Next, please. I'm next. This voice is Charles, yep. The cream from last time was worth every coin. So you know how you said that the price reflects the number of beauty components inside, right? So it's fine if it's expensive this time. I'd like to ask for a facial lotion. Just like my sister. As soon as you get hooked on this stuff, you just start to look for more and more expensive things, right? Say whatever you want about beauty products and stuff. I won't get it at all. Well, it's true that there's probably better stuff inside to go along with the price, though. Opening up my online supermarket, I picked up the facial lotion from the same series that I got the cream from last time. This was also 3 silvers. I guess this is still considered cute compared to my sister, although I can see her eventually saving up to spend it all on something really expensive. It's an online supermarket, so they've only got a certain level of price in stock, though. Next is... Yo, it's me. Of course I want alcohol, just like before. Give me a lot of different varieties. I'm counting on you. It's alcohol for Agni again, huh? Just like before, I picked up a variety of alcohol from different makers from her. This time I put more of an emphasis on foreign brands. Next. Food and sweets. I also want to eat ice cream. It's Miss Ruka, huh? I don't have anything pre-made right now, so I guess I'll just buy some stuff from the online supermarket. Beef croquettes, ham cutlets, and also karage, yakitori, chili shrimp, and macaroni gratin, right? Oh, and also the usual white bread. And then I need to get ice cream just like Ruka wants, right? I'll get the same as I got in Ninmira, and let's just fill up the rest with some random sweets and candy. Next is the alcohol lovers combo, right, huh? So next is Hephaestus and Vahan, right? Yo, it's us. These two are going to team up for alcohol, right? Just like before, fill me up with whiskey, and the war god wants vodka. I say vodka. Yep, that alcohol vodka is really good stuff. It totally hits hard. It's the best. These two really like their alcohol, huh? I can totally see them chugging down entire bottles of whiskey or vodka or whatever hard alcohol they want, one after the other. I only sometimes enjoy alcohol and always end up going with beer or something similar, so I don't have it in me to drink the harder stuff like whiskey, though. I did try some once, but just a little already made me want to vomit. But it's probably irresistible to alcoholics. I put the whiskey and vodka if the two of them wanted into the cart. This time I also made sure to pick 3 whiskeys from different makers and areas. As for the vodka, there aren't that many variations on it anyway. So for now, I just picked up the first things I saw. One from Sweden, one and the other from Russia. Good, this should do it. I'm assuming that that's going to be hard alcohol considering how it is for Russia. Because from what I've heard, Russian alcohol is very, very, very strong. I checked out the cart. After sorting out which god would get, what each god would get, I lined them up all on their cardboard altars. Ah, Nimir, Miss Ruka, ice cream is a lot like ice, so if you don't keep it cool, it will melt. Got it. Nod, nod. Okay then, please accept these offerings, all of you. The various items lined up on their cardboard altars all disappeared. I could hear the overjoyed voices of the gods and goddesses. Among those were some especially loud and obnoxious ones. Woohoo! It's alcohol! Booze! War God, tonight's gonna be the first feast in a while. Got it? I know already. Let's drink as much as we please tonight. Gonna drink as soon as you get it. You guys, just how hard were you waiting? Huh, I feel so tired for some reason. Whatever, let's just sleep. Especially since I have to sort out all the dungeons drops tomorrow too, so that's going to be a lot of work. After having breakfast, I used appraisal on everyone since I wanted to check our statuses. They might have raised their levels quite a bit after all, since they destroyed so many dungeon bosses, that behemoth, and all those monsters in there. Versus Fel, yeah? Name, Fel. Age, 1014. Race, Fenrir. Level, 921. Did they go up in level? I can't remember. Did he go up in level? HP 10,003. MP 9,637. Attack 9,275. Defense 10,001. Agility 9,839. Skills: Wind Magic, Fire Magic, Water Magic, Earth Magic, Ice Magic, Lightning Magic, Holy Magic, Barrier Magic, Rending Claws, Body Reinforcement, Physical Attack Resistance, Magic Attack Resistance. MP Efficiency, Appraisal, Battle Boost, Blessings. Blessings of the Goddess of Wind, Ninrir, Blessing of the God of War, Vahan. Huh? I get the feeling that he's around 10 levels higher than when I last appraised him before the 26th floor boss. I heard from Fel that the higher you get in level, the harder it is to raise it. Well, the dungeon boss was a behemoth, so with that I guess it's not that unusual for his level to have raised by 10. His HP and defense have even gone past 10k. Is there even anyone left who can stand up to Fel? Well, I guess it's not a bad thing that he's stronger, for me anyway. Next is Dora-chan. I don't even know how much it went up. Name Dora-chan, age 116, race Pixie Dragon, level 160. How much did he go up? I don't even know. I'd have to go back and reread the book. Level 160, HP 1092, MP 3223, Attack 3115, Defense 1057, Agility 3893. Skills: Fire Magic, Water Magic, Wind Magic, Earth Magic, Ice Magic, Lightning Magic, Healing Magic, Bombardment, Battle Boost, Blessings, Blessing of the God of War, Vahan. Oh, Dora-chan's level went up quite a bit, probably around 30 levels. Was it really because of the behemoth? I don't know if it was because of the behemoth. Next is Sui, and it seems like Sui should have grown the most. Name Sui, age 2 months, race Big Slime, level 88! Where was it at before? That's why I don't remember! Can somebody please tell me? Go back to the last book and tell me what it said. I think Makoto was at level, 13 or something? I can't remember. HP 1,489, MP 1,467, Attack 1,460, Defense 1,464, Agility 1,491. Skills: Acid Bullet, Potion Creation, Cloning, Water Magic, Smithing. Blessings: Blessing of the Goddess of Water, Rusalka. Blessing of the God of Blacksmithing, Hephaestus. Oh, it leveled up a whole lot somehow. This has gotta be because of the behemoth. All of them were S-ranked after all, especially the dungeon boss, the behemoth. It was stronger than Dora-chan and Sui too. Yeah, they had to put a lot of effort into taking that thing down. Since they defeated it, it makes sense that their levels rose a lot. Everyone's so awesome. I guess I should take a look at my own level too, just in case. I always have my status open when I use my online supermarket, but I don't really look at it after all. Especially yesterday since I was so busy because everyone was so hungry. I confirmed my own status. Name, Makoto, Tsuyoshi Makoto. Age, 27. Job, victim from another world. Level, 20! He went up 7 levels. Didn't he? Okay. HP, 280. MP, 273. Attack, 254. Defense, 252. Agility, 232. Skills: Appraisal, Item Box, Fire Magic, Earth Magic, Perfect Defense, Familiars, Contracted Magic Beasts. Fenrir, Big Slime, Pixie Dragon. Unique skill, online supermarket +1. +1? Now we gotta know what that is. Blessings. Blessing of the Goddess of Wind, Ninrir, small. Blessing of the Goddess of Fire, Agni, small. Blessing of the Goddess of Earth, Kasharl, small. My level's gone up too, but as I thought, it's not as much as everyone else because you didn't do near as much. Well, I basically did nothing during the behemoth fight after all. I really couldn't be helped, I guess. It's not like I was expecting anything, okay? Okay, it was a lie. I was actually pretty hopeful. I mean, I went down to the bottom floor of the dungeon too, so shouldn't it be fine to hope a little? Sadly, the gap between me and everyone else is just widening. As I thought, it really is best to just leave combat to everyone else. Everyone else, yeah? Wait. Huh? What the hell? I didn't notice this yesterday. When I checked my status, I noticed that my unique skill had become Online Supermarket +1. When I touched the +1, you have unlocked a tenant for the unique skill Online Supermarket. Please choose from the following. McDonald's! Fumiya! What? What is this? What the hell? By tenants? Does that mean the stores that are inside supermarkets? I do remember a McDonald's and a Fumiya. What's a Fumiya? Is that supposed to be a parody of something? Is that a parody of Wendy's? Because I know McDonald's is a parody of McDonald's. But what's Fumiya? Let me know, please. Which should I pick? McDonald's, huh? I might want some junk food. It's been a while, but the cake's from Fumiya. Okay, so I'm guessing it's a bakery? Let me know. I looked over at Sui, who was bouncing all around me. Sui loves sweet things, doesn't it? Hey, Sui, you like sweet things, right? Sweets like pudding and cake, right? Yeah, Sui loves sweet things. Oh, he's so cute! Alright, let's go with Fumiya. My sweet Sui's saying this, so that only choice has got to be Fumiya. I touched the display on Fumiya. Contract with Fumiya as your tenant. Yes, no. A contract, huh? Okay, yes. You have contracted with Fumiya. You will unlock your next tenant at level 40. Oh, it's because he hit level 20. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. We will be waiting to be of service again. After that, the screen returned to the usual status screen. It said that the next tenant will be unlocked at level 40. Uh-oh, Spadudios. This is not going to go well, because once the gods see this, they're going to want you to level up a lot to get to the next tenant and find out what the frick it is. If only you could get a preview of what it could be. Because, like maybe you could see, well, you would unlock at the next tenant this or this. And then you can figure out, well, do I want to get that high level or do I not? It said the next tenant will be unlocked at level 40, but does that mean that the online supermarket leveled up since I made a tenant contract this time? I thought it would stay the same this entire time since it didn't seem like there would be any real way for it to change. I mean, I can understand you thinking that. Tenants, huh? And I'll be able to choose more stores when I get to level 40, huh? Well, for now, I just need to confirm this. Open the online supermarket. Fumiya. Ah, there it is. It's right there in the menu. And I picked it. Oh, all lined up were cakes and candy packs and stuff. I was looking at everything I would see in a Fumiya store. I have something I want to ask Sui to do after this, so let's just buy a cake from Fumiya now as a reward. Fel, Dora-chan, I'll be going back to my room to sort out all the dropped items now. Understood. Do not forget lunch. Right. Don't forget our lunch, got it? I know already, Sui. I have something I want you to ask you to do, so can you come with me? Got it. I wanted to get Sui to make that before I sorted through all the dungeon drops. I used it too much. It's already pretty much broken. It's not like I can get it from my online supermarket, but it seems like it'd be a lot harder if I got Sui to make it out of mithril. Make what out of mithril? What? What, your stove or something? And if I get Sui to make it a little bigger, I'll be able to do a lot more stuff. Is he talking about a stove? First, I need to go back to my room. I wanted to show one to Sui and find out if it's doable. I get the feeling that it's possible for Sui, though. Hey, Master, what did you want to ask Sui? Yeah, you see... Oh, I brought my mincer out of my item box. I've been using it heavily to make humongous amounts of ground meat, so it's already falling apart. Damn, really? hadn't been that long since I'd bought it, but I was using it so much after all. I want you to make one of these. I handed the mincer over to Sui as I said that. Wait a little. Sui enveloped the mincer, inspecting it. So you see, I would like it if you made one bigger than that. I used my hands to indicate something about 1.5 times the size of the mincer I handed over to Sui. Bigger, huh? It's hard, but Sui will try. It seemed like it would be a challenge since there was a lot of moving parts, but Sui would do its best. Okay then, please. Handing the mincer over to Sui, it absorbed the ore into its body. The mincer was actually the one cooking tool I wanted Sui to make the most. It'd be nice if it turned out well. It'd definitely be hardy enough if it were made out of mithril, and more than anything, if Sui was the one making it, it should have a great cutting edge. A mithril knife would be so sharp it would likely cut my finger straight off if I made a mistake, and the chopping board probably wouldn't be able to stand it either, so I gave up on that, but a mincer wouldn't have any downside to being that sharp. Other than that, as for cooking tools, I was considering asking Sui to make a larger frying pan as well. Currently, there were no problems, but I was thinking that it would be nice to have a slightly bigger one. I also thought a little about a pot, but if it were to get any bigger, I'd have problems stirring it unless the stove got magically shorter. So with that in mind, the current half-size cylindrical pots I had were both the perfect size, and I had enough of them that there weren't any need for me to get Sui to make any more. For now, it will be the mincer, and next will be a frying pan. After that, whenever I need something, I would just have Sui make it. Still, though, Sui is so skilled on top of being the absolute cutest. Let's give it lots of the Fumiya cakes as a reward. Now then, I need to sort out these drops. There's so much, though. Let's start from the skins and pelts, which I have the most of. For orc skins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 123, 124, 125. Well, there was a huge number of them around. Next, I had 63 lizard man hides. There were also over 100 ogre hides, 102 to be exact. There was also a large amount of troll hides, numbering 113 pieces. Continuing like that, I continued to sort out the dropped items. Master, Sui is hungry. Sorry, lunch, huh? Let's head over to Felindor-chan. It's not done yet. Oh, that's fine, totally fine. You can finish it after we eat. Got it. Okay, then Sui will start again after food. Along with Sui, I headed for the shed where Fel and Dora-chan were waiting. You are late. You're late. It seemed like both Fel and Dora-chan had been waiting a while as they were both a little unhappy. Sorry, I'll make you what you want, so forgive me. Oh, if that's the case, then that Earth Dragon dish you made yesterday would be good. Yeah, I like that idea. That was really good. The yakiniku bowl using Earth Dragon meat from yesterday, huh? Uh-oh. They did all like that a lot. It's true that it was really good, too. I did say I'd make what they wanted, so I guess I have no choice here. Looks like you might have to use the rest of that dragon meat after all. It seemed like Fel and Dora-chan were satisfied with the Earth Dragon yakiniku bowls I'd made for lunch, and they were both currently taking on an afternoon nap. After fitting in lunch, Sui and I went back to our work, me sorting drop items, and... Oh, he didn't actually show us them cooking it. I guess when they've already done it once, they don't have to do it again. And Sui making a mincer. Still, though, there really is quite a lot when I sort it all like this. I had a dizzying amount of dropped items. Well, everyone did do their best, and defeated a whole lot of different monsters. I want to finish this today, so let's work hard. Woo, it's finally over. After continuing with the drop sorting, I finally finished, and this was the tally. Monster materials. Venom Tarantula Venom Sacs, times 3. Orc Meat, times 56. Orc Testes, times 31. Orc Skins, times 135. Lizard Man Hides, times 63. Ogre Skins, times 102. Ogre Magic Stones, very small, times 21. Troll Skins, times 113. Troll's Poison Claws, times 48. Troll Magic Stones, small, times 23. Minotaur Meat, times 42. Minotaur Horns, times 49. Minotaur Hides, times 88. Minotaur's Iron Axes, times 15. Minotaur Magic Stones, small, times 20. Orc. Why can't I talk? That's not good. Orc King Testes, times 1. Okay, that you only had one of those. Red Ogre Magic Stones, medium, times 1. Spriggan Magic Stones, large, times 5. Giant Killer Mantis Scythes, times 38. Giant Killer Mantis Magic Stones, small, times 7. Murder Grizzly Pelts, times 21. Murder Grizzly Magic Stones, large, times 3. Cockatrice Meat, times 10. Cockatrice Feathers, times 7. Rockbird Meat, times 6. Rockbird Beaks, times 10. Rockbird Feathers, times 13. Paralyzed Butterfly, Paralyzing Poison Scales, times 42. Giant Dodo Meat, times 3. Giant Dodo Feathers, times 9. Giant Centipede Shells, times 3. Giant Centipede Magic Stones, large, times 2. Wild Ape Pelts, times 63. Killer Hornet Poison Stingers times 286. Killer Hornets Royal Jelly times 1. You might want to keep that. Vasuki Fangs times 1. Vasuki High times 1. Vasuki Magic Stone Very Large times 1. Manticore Fur times 1. Manticore Poison Barb times 1. Manticore Magic Stone Very Large times 1. Gustav High times 1. Gustav Fangs times 1. Gustav Spine times 1. Gustav Magic Stone Very Large times 1. Giant Sand Scorpion Poison Stingers times 6. Giant Sand Scorpion Magic Stones Medium times 3. Sandworm Teeth times 8. Sandworm Magic Stones Large times 4. Death Sidewinder Skins times 7. Death Sidewinder Venom Sacs times 5. Death Sidewinder Magic Stones Large times 3. Giant Sand Golem Magic Stone Very Large times 1. Behemoth High times 1. Behemoth Magic Stone Extremely Large times 1. Behemoth's Dungeon Boss Treasure Chest times 1. Mimic Treasure Chest Small times 1. Mimic Treasure Chest Large times 2. Gems and the like. Ruby Small times 1. Emerald Small times 1. Aquamarine Small times 1. Garnet Small times 1. Amethyst Small times 2. Peridot Small times 1. Gold Ingot times 1. Imperial Topaz Medium times 1. Sapphire Medium times 1. Alexandrite Medium times 1. Diamond Large times 1. Diamonds Medium times 2. Diamond Small times 3. Or times 2, sorry. Yellow Diamond Large times 1. Diamond Ring times 1. Tanzanite Necklace times 1. Magic items. Oh god. Magic Bag Small times 1. Magic Bag Medium times 1. Ring of Magic Recovery You're Keeping times 1. Necklace of Antidotes times 1. Magic Sword Kalidbog times 1. Even I was surprised once I finished sorting all of it. I didn't think I'd actually had this much. The 3 of them were defeating monsters left and right, though. I basically devoted myself to collecting the dropped items, too. Man, it's like, what should I do with all this, really? Elrond did say that he'd take all my skins and hides and stuff, but with this much, and there were more gems and stuff than I thought I had, too. Well, I could just consult with Elrond about that stuff. For now, I'm done sorting out all the dropped items. Master, it's finished. Oh, it is? I took the mincer from Sui. Oh, this is pretty good. I decided to immediately try it out. Let's start with some orc meat. Oh, this is great. It's the same motion of putting in the meat and turning the handle to get ground meat, but the handle is so light, just so light. And it's bigger than the last one, too, so I can grind out so much meat at once. I decided to try the Bloody Horrible meat next. This one grinds easily, too. After a while, just mindlessly spinning the handle. By the time I realized I'd already made a huge amount of ground meat. Master, how is it? Sorry, I lost track of myself. Sui, you were the one you made is really good. Just as I'd expect out of you, Sui. Thanks. Sui was praised. So happy. Sui happily bounced around. Yeah, we should go have dinner soon, or Felidora will be mad. Sui, let's go. Yeah. Sui, I'll give you a good reward for making this after we eat. Look forward to it. Something good? What? It's for what after we eat. Got it. Sorry we took so long. You are late. You're late. Again! Sorry, I'll finish cooking soon, so don't be mad. Let's make something using the ground meat I just made, since I made so much of it. What should it be? Something that uses ground meat that I can make easily. Let's make omelets with lots of ground meat in them, along with an eggplant and ground meat cheese bake. What I'll need from the online supermarket are onions and eggplants, right? And also eggs, cheese, cans of meat sauce, ketchup, and also several largest heat-resistant pans and plates of dishes. For now, let's start the omelets, I guess. Mince the onions first, then oil up a heated frying pan and cook the onions. Once they turn clear, throw in the Orc, General, and Bloody Hornbull mixed ground meat, and continue cooking. Season light with salt and pepper and flavor with some soy sauce and sugar. Once the juices have cooked out, put the food onto a plate and let it cool. Melt some butter in the hot frying pan and scramble some eggs into it. It will turn half cooked after it's been mixed a few times. And once that happens, add in lots of the ground meat and onions on top. Then cover the frying pan with the plate and flip the whole thing over, and the extra large omelet is complete. Well, this should do it. Let's just say that the slightly broken egg layer adds character. After making 3 of them, I threw ketchup on each of them before serving the extra large omelets with ground meat next to my familiars. For now, let's eat this. The magic stove is really convenient in times like this since it has 4 burners and it can pump out some pretty strong heat. Well, I only used 2 of them though. Thanks to that, I was able to cook a huge amount of ground meat. Eggs and meat, huh? This one is pretty good for what it is. Yeah, the eggs are gooey, which makes the whole thing taste great. The eggs and meat are delicious. It's great that they seem to like the omelets. While everyone was busy enjoying the omelets, it was time to start on the ground meat and eggplant cheese bake. Cut the eggplants into half-moon shapes, leaving the skin on. Then oil up a heated frying pan and start cooking the Orc General and Bloody Hornbull mixed ground meat, lightly sprinkling it with salt and pepper. Once the meat changes color, add in the eggplant, and once the water in the eggplants cooked out some, throw in the meat sauce. The meat sauce has a strong flavor, so watch out for that and adjust the amount that's added. Continue cooking while stirring the contents so that the meat sauce coats everything, and once the eggplant is thoroughly cooked through, place the contents of the pan onto a heat-resistant dish. Throw lots of cheese for melting on top of it, then bake the whole thing in the oven until the cheese is melted and is browned. A little on top. Once that's done, the ground meat and eggplant cheese bake is finished. Here you go. It's hot, so be careful. Oh, ow, woo! This is good. Dora-chan was eating while just desperately blowing on it to try and cool the food down. I thought I felt a breeze, and turned out Fel was using wind magic to cool down his food. Smart! This should be fine. Let me see. Oh, it's still a little hot, but it is quite delicious. Sui must have been fine with the heat, as it enveloped the heat-resistant plate, too. It's good, especially since it has this gooey stuff on it. Also, it's got lots of meat. It's so tasty. Sui really does love cheese, after all. This isn't the time to be appreciative. I need to go make the next round of omelets. After making several helpings of both dishes, everyone was finally done with dinner. While I was leisurely eating my own dinner by myself. Hey, Master, where is Sui's reward? Right, wait a second. What reward? Yeah, what reward? Fel and Dora-chan were listening in on us with sharp ears. That's... Fel and Dora-chan moved really close to my face. What is the reward? Yeah, what is it? Wait, hey, you guys are really close. Just calm down. You see, I had Sui make me a cooking tool earlier, so it's a reward for that. I'll give you guys the same thing, too. Don't worry. And what is the reward? What is it? Cake. By cake, do you mean that white, fluffy, sweet thing that you've been offering to Lady Ninmir? Oh, yeah, I gave Fel some cake before, and Fel liked sweet stuff more than I expected him to. He even scarfed down the red bean buns. That's right. You guys know I have a skill that lets me buy stuff from my world, right? To tell you the truth, it leveled up so I can buy more delicious cakes than what I gave you before. What? Is that true? Yeah, Sui likes sweet things, so I was going to give it to it as a reward for the cooking tool. Of course, I have some for you and Dora-chan too, so don't worry. I was not worried at all. He's acting tough even though he was so worried that he wouldn't get any. I guess I'll have to back up my words here with some delicious cake. There are even more variations than there were in the regular supermarket. Now then, what's good? Opening the menu from Fumiya through my online supermarket. Okay, I guess Fumiya, like I said, is a bakery. Or a sweet store. Let's see. You really have to go orthodox here. Can't miss out on the strawberry shortcake, right? And then... Oh, they're having a matcha fair. But Sui doesn't like bitter taste, so I guess that's out. Oh, this white chocolate cake and this blueberry tart look good, and I have to include Fumiya's custard pudding. Looking at the cakes, I ended up wanting to eat one myself, so I got a matcha shortcake for myself as well. Good, this should be it. As soon as I checked out, a cardboard box appeared just like always. When I opened it, inside were some takeout boxes. When I opened these, I found the cakes and puddings I'd ordered all packaged nicely with some cooling packs. Removing the wrappers and stuff from the cakes, I plated them nicely. I let some air into the container of the pudding, and that allowed it to pop onto a plate. Well, it did break a little, but that shouldn't change the taste. Here. Okay. Ooh, this is cake? Let's see. Yay! Everyone quickly dug in. Yes, as I remembered, this white one with the red fruit on top is the best one. So Fel likes the strawberry shortcake, huh? What the hell is this? This jiggly thing is amazingly delicious. Hey, give me more. Dora-chan seems like he really loves the pudding. But you should hold back from seconds, you know. 3 slices of cake and a pudding is a bit too much for Dora-chan. The cake is sweet and yummy. Sui wants to eat more and more. Yeah, Sui really does love sweetness. You might be able to eat more, but more than this is no good, okay? Now then, as for my choice of matcha cake, the best thing for this has got to be black coffee. But for black coffee, the non-instant kind would be... I opened my online supermarket, found what I was looking for, and bought it. It really is nice to have a convenient skill in times like this. I bought some drip bag coffee. Just by pouring in some hot water, one can enjoy some real coffee with this. Just set it up with a cup. There. Now that I think about it, when I feel like drinking some good coffee and bought a huge pack of drip bag coffee, there was something with a good way to make the coffee written on it. If I remember right, start with trickling in the hot water to first soak the entire bag in water, then slowly pour in the rest of it, right? Using some hot water I had saved in my item box, I found the half-remembered instructions to make the coffee. The smell of coffee started gently wafting into the surroundings. What a nice smell. Let's take a sip. It really is different from the instant stuff. Let's have a bit of this matcha cake now. The slightly bittersweet taste feels really adult. This is nice. And then another gulp of the coffee. So good. Coffee and cake really do go good together. Hey, I said, give me more of this jiggly stuff. Master, Sui wants more and more of the cake. Yeah, Dora-chan, Sui, if you could just be quiet now. Seems like Dora-chan's addicted to the pudding, and Sui's got the sugar in it, and now it's all hyped up. Speaking of hype, I feel like I'm forgetting something. The divine disappointment. That person is totally going to demand all of their catalog, isn't she? Could I keep Fumi a secret? No, that won't fly. She's probably peeking in right now, after all. Yeah, she's probably watching you. She's probably watching what y'all are doing. So annoying. Hey, this jiggly stuff. More and more cake. Okay. Let's see, how far have I gotten? I could do a little bit more. Chapter 2, Sui's Special Elixir. Degraded Edition. Degraded Edition? Isn't that a bad thing? After breakfast, Dora-chan once again expressed his desire for pudding. Hey, won't you give me that jiggly stuff? I want to eat that. You must really be fond of the pudding. Sui also wants to eat cake. Sui too, huh? It really does love sweet stuff. It'd be easy to just give it to Sui, but if I don't properly set limits, it'll just want more and more. Eating too much will be bad for its health, too. Then I can give some to you, too. But I'm limiting pudding, cake, and other sweet stuff to 2 a day. This goes for all 3 of you. What? Only 2? Giddy boar, come on! Only 2, huh? Both Dora-chan and Sui looked a little unsatisfied, but I'll have to steal my heart here, draw a line in the sand. I can bring it down to 1. No, 2 is fine. Yeah, 2. Sui is also fine with 2. Good, then it's settled. I want to eat some of that jiggly stuff now. What should Sui do? Sui wants one too. A different cake from yesterday would be nice. Give me the white one with that red fruit on top. So he just, essentially just wanting... so everyone already wants one, huh? Actually, wow, Fel just casually slipped in here. Well, whatever. I opened up my online supermarket and picked out some custard pudding and a strawberry shortcake, as well as a strawberry mousse cake for Sui. Here you are. Ooh, the jiggly stuff. Dora-chan scarfed down his desired pudding, not caring how messy the sides of his mouth got. Whoa, Fel just ate the whole slice in one bite. Yay, it's one Sui hasn't eaten. This is sweet and a little sour. It's delicious. Thank goodness the strawberry mousse cake matched Sui's taste. Now then, since everyone's had their after-meal dessert, let's go to the Adventurers Guild. We had just arrived at the Adventurers Guild. When we entered the building, it seemed that one of the employees had contacted him about it as Elrond came flying over. Now, let's go to my room. Taken along by Elrond, we came to the usual Guildmaster's room. So is this about having a spy what you gather from the dungeon? Yes, but you see, there was more than I originally thought there would be. That much, huh? By the way, what kind of things do you have? I've been deciding on what to buy, depending on that, after all. There's nothing dragon-related. It was just as Elrond said, buying everything will be impossible, and even just buying all the hides and skins that Elrond wanted will be difficult for him, since there was a limit to the amount of money the guild could spend. On the other hand, I might be able to give him to buy some gemstones or magic items. I did take a memo of the results of my sorting yesterday. Found it. While looking at the memo, I read aloud the entire results of our foray into the dungeons. Let's see. Don't read it aloud! Let's see. Venom Tarantula Venom Sac times 3, Orc Meat times 56, Orc Testes times 31, Orc Hide times 125, Lizardman Skin times 63, Ogre Hide at 102, Ogre Magic Stone Very Small times 21, Troll Hide times 113, and such and so on. And a Necklace of Antidotes times 1. I was wearing the Ring of Magic Recovery, so I left it out. Also, given that the magical sword Caladbog is what it is, I decided to try and hide it and only answer if asked. It was such a long list that around halfway through, Elrond's mouth started to hang open as he took us on a stunned expression. Looking at the beautiful elf's gobsmacked face, I found it a little funny. Oh, what an incredible amount. Yeah, everyone's really strong. They were all happily beating each monster into the ground, so I ended up picking up heaps of items. I looked back on the events inside the dungeon. You know, my party also cleared down to the 29th floor of that dungeon and amassed a pretty sizable amount of drops and magic items too. But that doesn't even begin to reach your feet, Makoto. Man, rather than me, it's more my familiars, you see. I basically just ran around collecting drops the entire time. Sadly, that's the truth. Yeah, but I did fight a little. Just a little. I totally wanted to see it. Dora-chan's gallant fighting figure. If it wasn't for that sub-guildmaster, I totally would have chased after you. Ah! Elrond, it's just troubling for you to chase after me, you know. Dolan's sub-guildmaster really does have his work cut out for him. Well, leaving that aside, buying everything really will be impossible as you suspect. Thought so, given the amount. However, the demand for dungeon-spawned hides is high, so we'll be buying as many as we can. I'll want to get all of your orc, lizard man, and ogre hides. I also want the troll hides. However, it seems like I'll have to consult with the sub-guildmaster about what we will buy. He's already mad at me since I used too much of our budget, he finished, whispering to himself. Ah, so he really did get yelled at. I know I took the money, but I did feel this guy was using up way too much of it for his own desires. Mainly in the dragon department. I figured that he was using his own money for it. That's what I thought he was doing. I thought he was using his own personal money, not the guild's money. Dear Lord, dude. No wonder you got yelled at. I don't mind that. About the list, please ignore the meat because I'm using that myself. Also, I took out the small and medium magic bags out of my item box. Hey, Fel, what's up with time in these magic bags? Do you know what's your appraisal? After thinking about it for a while, I had the idea that the bags could be useful for cooking. If time passed normally in them, my item box doesn't allow time to pass, so that's really convenient in terms of preservation. But there are some cases in cooking where that would be a bad thing. When cooking, there are times when you need to let flavors marinate, or cases where the dish would be tastier after resting for a night. Usually to let flavors soak into meat. I'd poke holes in the meat with a fork to allow that to happen in a shorter time, and if letting things rest for a night would make it tastier, I would leave it on the table while I slept, so depending on whether or not a magic bag allows the passage of time, it could have quite some use for cooking. For example, I could ferment lots of miso in a bag, and once it's nice and ripe, I could move it to my item box. It would have a lot of uses. My item box was like a special ability for otherworlders, so it was pretty strong in my opinion. Thinking like that, magic bags allowing the passage of time seemed pretty possible. But since I couldn't tell with my level appraisal, I asked Fel. Let me see, I will look at it for you. Both of them have time pass inside them as normal. Essentially, they are just bags that are really large. I see, so both of them allow the passage of time unchanged, huh? If that's the case, let's keep the medium one and sell off the small one. Elrond, wait. What's wrong? Looking at Elrond, I could notice that both his eyes were open wide. It can't be, but does that Fenrir have appraisal? Ah, I see. Wasn't it that the appraisal skill is something that basically only happens in fairy tales that heroes summoned from other worlds get? But you know, Fel is... you see, but he looks like this, but he is in fact a legendary beast. What do you mean by that? I mean, you know, I've seen and heard a lot, right? Fel totally became my familiar because of my food, and I know how gluttonous you are. Yes, now that you mention it, you're right. He is a legendary Fenrir, something that normally no one would even get to see in their lifetimes. Right, so Elrond's gotten used to the sight too, huh? This backdrop of there being a Fenrir and a pixie dragon and a special slime around. So okay, then could you also ignore the magic bag medium from my list too? The meat and the magic bag medium, right? Can I think of anything else as something for sale? Yes, that's right. If that's how it is, it might be okay to talk to him about that too. Also there's something I didn't include in that list, but being what it is, I'm kind of troubled over what to do with it. I decided to consult with him about that. You see, I borrowed a heavy sword from inside my item box. When we defeated the dungeon boss, the behemoth, I got this. The magic sword Caldabog. I would do a spit take, but I'm not spitting drink. No. The beautiful elf Elrond did a spit take. He totally did the fodder and everything. Magic sword? If Elrond's this surprised by it, then it really is something dangerous. Still, a magic sword. I did think it might be possible since the dungeon is on the harder side, so if you cleared it... Listening to Elrond, it seemed like there are only 4 confirmed magic swords in the world. The first one was from 700 years ago when a hero chosen by the gods was said to have come back from a dungeon with it. The magic sword... Joyeuse... And it was currently being held under rigorous security in the head church of the Rubinov faith in the Holy Kingdom of Rubinov. The second was being held by the Geisler Empire the magic sword Blutgang. This sword was apparently found about 400 years ago from a dungeon in the Geisler Empire, and it seemed that in order to get it, the Empire threw around 30,000 soldiers at the dungeon. The third is owned by the Kingdom of Marvel, the magic sword Balasarda. This one was said to have been brought back to the Kingdom of Marvel from some dungeon somewhere by one of their S-ranked adventurers. At the time, this was 300 years ago. And so it was said that the Kingdom of Marvel bought it off of him, and it was rumored that the price of it was equal to the current kingdom's entire national budget. The fourth is owned by this country, the Kingdom of Leonhardt, the magical sword Erendite. Apparently it was something that this country's first king brought back from a dungeon within the kingdom, not from Dolan. I wondered just what kind of person that first king was to be able to bring back a magic sword from a dungeon, so I decided to look that up whenever I was free. And so the magic sword Kalidbog that I brought back would be the fifth, but I wondered something. So from what you said, all four magic swords are owned by countries. From Elrond's explanation, what I'm most concerned about was the fact that each one was owned by such and such country. Well, of course, when it comes to magic swords, which are said to be symbols of power, and of course they will be preciously safeguarded by that country itself. What? Does that mean I have something normally entire countries would own? The price? I wouldn't be asking about the price. I'd just say, don't worry about the price, I'm not selling it. Because I don't think he'd be able to afford it, even if he bought nothing else. And even if you sold him back gave him back the money from the dragon stuff, he still wouldn't be able to get it. There's no way I could use it. It was too heavy, and besides, I didn't want to keep hold of something a whole country would normally safeguard. At this rate, the only choice was to have it sleep in my item box forever, though. Don't even joke. Of course I wouldn't be able to buy a magic sword when its price equals an entire country's national budget. That's what I thought, Elrond said, exasperated. Yes, you're totally right. Sorry for asking the impossible. I thought it was impossible. I just thought it was a stupid question to ask him when he knew that answer. You know you can try using it yourself instead of trying to sell it. For a swordsman, using a magic sword is like a drink among dreams. Man, but I'm not a swordsman, you know? And before that, just by buying this, having this will become a whole thing. The sword is too heavy. I could never use it. Huh? Really? Can I try picking it up? In response to Elrond's request, I said yes, and Elrond took Kalidbog out of its scabbard and took a stance with it. You're right, it's got quite the substantial heft. Although it's not like I can't swing it, Elrond stood up and lightly swung Kalidbog. So you try swinging it, Elrond. As expected of a former S-ranked adventurer, even though it's so hard for me to just pick it up. Also, it seems like it's made of adamantite. Ooh, Elrond didn't know his fit take. Adamantite? Apparently, that's what appraisal says. So, adamantite is something to be surprised over. I had thought that adamantite was probably a rarish, expensive metal, a lot like mithril, since that one exists in nature too. Adamantite is a legendary metal, said to be unable to be damaged by anything. Ah, so it's like this here, huh? Damn, I really should have let this sleep for eternity in my item box. Well, it's not like I can use it, so I'll just leave it in my item box for a while. That might be the best. Taking Kalidbog from Elrond, I shut it in my item box. Yep, it's decided. This magic sword Kalidbog sleeps in my item box forever. Well, I might decide what to do with it eventually. I have no idea when that'll be, though. Oh, right, there's something I need to tell you, Makoto. You've risen to A rank. What? Huh? Wasn't I C ranked? Why am I suddenly A ranked? Cause you cleared the dungeon? Duh? You're the first to clear the dungeon. In probably forever, if not the first one ever. Yes, there's no way we can let you, who conquered a dungeon, stay at C rank after all. So it was. Thus my silver C rank card that I've been using until now was confiscated by Elrond. Without having any input in the matter, a shining golden A rank card was pushed in my hands. They say that I conquered it, but I didn't really fight at all. I just let everyone else do all the work. So when will you decide what to buy? I'll be consulting with the sub-guildmaster, so I want to have it decided by around the day after tomorrow. I'll have to hurry and report this to the main Adventurers Guild branch in this country, as well as the palace itself after all. So much work. Elrond, your real feelings are showing all over the place. Apparently he had to give a detailed explanation on how the dungeon was conquered. Normally it would be best for the adventurer who conquered the dungeon to come with me, but... After saying that, Elrond shot me a quick, furtive glance. No, I'm not great with that stuff. If possible, I'd like to refrain from going. Hard pass on having to meet higher-ups from the guild, much less going to the royal palace. I'll just get worn out from meeting them, and also I don't want them to pry with any weird questions and find out that I'm from another world. Thought so. I heard that you don't really want to be forced into anything, and then a message came from the palace saying not to force you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lord. Really, it's great that this country's king is so quick on the uptake. Thank goodness for that. Oh, well, I guess I'll just be going to the capital by myself. If you were with me, Makoto, that would mean that Dora-chan would be with me as well, so the trip would have been fun. Really? I'd rather take a long holiday or something and tag along with you, Makoto, but when I submitted my request for a break, the sub-guildmaster went and ripped it up. Don't you think that's just cruel? I said, if you're going to keep doing whatever you want, Guildmaster, I'll boycott this job, got it? He's totally threatening me. No, I mean, you're the cruel one for not doing your job. No matter how you think about it, sub-guildmaster, I feel your pain. Well, there's still the matter of buying your dropped items and stuff, so I'll still be in town, and if I get any more dragons, I'll bring them here, so... When I said that, Elrond banged his hand on the table and shot toward me. You're not lying, are you? Wait, you're too close! Of course not. Alright, this is basically the only place that'll butcher a dragon. I don't know if I ever get any more, but if I do, I'll totally shut it in my item box and bring it over. It's a promise, got it? Elrond had a firm grip of my shoulders as he said that, and I nodded fervently many times in response. Then I'll be back the day after tomorrow, when you've decided what to buy. Leaving these words behind, I put the Adventurers Guild behind me. It was starting to feel like if I stayed any longer, I'll get dragged into a long spiel about dragons by Elrond after all. Poor guy. Oh, boy. Elrond, you are nuts! After leaving the Adventurers Guild, I had Fel take me outside the city to somewhere with no people. Okay then, I'll start brushing. We had come to take the bath that we couldn't indulge in the entire time we were in the dungeon. I also decided to clean Fel up along the way, since he's not also gotten quite dirty in the dungeon. In order to prepare for that, I had to first give Fel a thorough brushing. Does this have to happen? Fel asked while I carefully teased out all his tangled fur. No matter what, you know the dungeon had swamps and deserts and stuff, so you're really dirty right now. I do not think I am that filthy, but... Oh, no, you're filthy. Just touching you feels dusty. And see, your feet are caked in mud and it's all in your fur. I said while brushing him down to his toes. In response, Fel put on an unhappy face. So he hates being washed that much, huh? But he's all dusty and I think it'd feel good to get clean. Good, the brushing's done. I thought after paying special attention to the matted fur on Fel's feet. Sui, I'll make the hot water can you make some cold water? Got it. There is no need for hot water. Cold water is fine, hurry up. I was going to prepare hot water, but apparently Fel was impatient to get it over with. But the water will be cold, won't you catch something? The weather was currently neither hot nor cold, but with water in the mix. You fool, what do you take me for? As if that would happen just by soaking in some water. Also, I have the goddess Ninmir's blessing. I will not get sick. More importantly, if you are going to do this anyway, at least make it fast. Ah, so he's saying that since he's bad with water, and if it's going to happen anyway, at least don't use up time and do it fast, huh? If that's the case, let's just get this over with using cold water. What? You're using cold water? Even though hot water feels so good? I know! I couldn't do a cold shower. Or a cold bath. Well, if Fel finishes it fast, that just means we get in earlier, though. That was Dora-chan. It seemed like Dora-chan took to baths like a fish to water. Right? Would finishing faster not be good for you, too? Since that is the case, hurry up and finish this. Fine, then I'll just use water to wash you. Very well. Sui, can you spray water on Fel? Are you sure? Indeed, Sui, do it. Got it. Sui sprayed water at Fel. After washing off the filth and muck, I had Sui stop spraying water once Fel was thoroughly soaked. Then just like I would have washed Fel before, I still had some of the same shampoo left over, so I used that. First, start with the back. Hey, use more power. Sure. I put more power into it and washed Fel vigorously. Use a little more power there as well. Fine, so it's itchy here too. Huh? I scrubbed and scrubbed, powerfully washing Fel. Keep going there for a little. Ah, fine, a little longer here, right? Scrub. Although he said to do it quickly as soon as he started, he keeps saying things like a little longer here or a little more power there a lot. Following his instructions, I thoroughly scrubbed every nook and cranny. Good, this is fine. Sui, start spraying Fel again. Okay. Sui once again sprayed water at Fel. The foam and bubbles that had lathered up on Fel were washed away. Fel, we're washing your face too. Do it fast. Sui, lower the power a little and spray it like rain on Fel's face. Can you do it? Yeah, got it. A gentle shower of water rained down on Fel's face. Now then, let's clean off Fel's face. Good, Fel, you're fine. Whew, finally. Fel, wait a second. At least wait to do that until we're out of range. Fel looked like he was about to start shaking himself, so I barely managed to stop him in time. Dora-chan, Sui, and all evacuated from Fel's vicinity. Okay, it's fine. As soon as I said that, Fel started shaking furiously. Just like that, after shaking off the water, Fel produced a warm wind and dried his body. Well then, let's take a bath. Yeah! Yay! While I was preparing the bath, Fel, who had already completely dried himself, talked to me. I will be going hunting while you all take a bath. That's fine, but I just washed you, so be careful not to get too dirty. I know already. If you're going hunting birds like rock birds and cockatrices would be good. I don't have much of that meat left. Okay then. Also this. I produced the magic bag of medium from my item box. It was shaped like a shoulder bag, so it'd probably be easier for Fel to carry. A magic bag? Yeah, it'd be more convenient for you to carry around if you catch a lot, right? That is true. Then I will borrow it. After saying so, Fel quickly ran off. Of course, I didn't forget to have him put up a barrier. Okay, I think I'm going to have to end this one off here. I will see you guys in the next video.